Grab your tea and crumpets, you smooth talking fuckheads, it's time for another unicorn review. Roll that shitty intro that nobody likes. Welcome my fellow scrub lords to another super unicorn review. Welcome back to Shit Thunder, you British loving window lickers. Today we take a look at the Armored Car Mark II, a tier 2 2.7 battle rating self-propelled anti-aircraft vehicle that is absolutely the most fun thing in the world to play. It has crap for armor and shittier mobility than a fucking tractor. Its twin 20mm Oerlikon cannons are capable of shooting things, lots of things, and doing absolutely no fucking damage to them whatsoever. Watch this riveting gameplay of how to play it.
And now for something completely different.
You know what? Fuck that piece of shit. Jagdtiger, you're up next. Prepare your anus for probably one of the most hilarious tanks in War Thunder. This tier 5 battle rating 7.0 tank destroyer is the best in its class of non-turreted pocket land ships. It's got decent mobility to get where it needs to go, and the armor and explosive broadwurst launcher to back that shit up. Now most people will tell you that in an 8.0 battle rating game it's fucking useless. I say that if you are doing badly in a top tier battle rating game, you simply aren't healing Hitler hard enough. Also, this thing is only slightly heavier than half the American population, so don't let fucking shitviets flank your fat German ass. To put it quite simply, this is a German box tank. Except unlike the box tank, it can actually absorb a shell from a top tier vehicle and not get its cannon breech blown off every time a shell lands within the same fucking postcode. And unlike almost 97% of all the other German tanks, it's almost guaranteed to one-shot people into the next fucking battle. So how is the mobility? Well, in a straight line it's pretty good. But trying to turn this thing around feels like trying to make GayJube give us actual simulator battles back.
Know what I mean? Know what I mean? That's nuts. Know what I mean? Say no more. Know what I mean?
Much like the box tank, it takes a good half a fucking century to turn this thing around. As a result, unless the enemy is fucking retarded, you get flanked, you die, your transmission gets hit, you basically die. And if you fuck up your shot on a ZSU at close range of any type, you die. So keep that in mind when you take this light cruiser out. As for the armor, it's impenetrable to anything but British sugar cubes and heat FS. The hull armor is the same as the King Tiger at tier 4, and the casemate on the front is 250mm thick. Also, the gun mantlet tends to absorb almost anything that is shot at that stupid shit, so killing them, especially from a distance, can be a real challenge. Unless you have cheat FS and are willing to spam nothing but that stupid shit like the fucking scrub lord you are, then you have an I win button against the Jagdtiger. Now onto the explosive broadwurst gun. The 128mm Pak 44 gun was put onto the tank because killing T-34 OP5s with long 88s was considered to be fucking stupid. I mean, why not hit the tank with a shell bigger than its fucking engine block? This is another one of those derp launchers that, if it penetrates the vehicle, will one-shot their dumbass faster than Trump fucks up critics on Twitter. It gets the same two shells as the mouse, a standard armor-piercing capped shell, and a Panzergranate 43 APCBC round. And like I mentioned in the mouse review, there doesn't seem to be much difference between them. But that's where you are a fucking retard with a piece of brain stuck in your head.
My brain hurts!
If you looked closely like any smart person would, you will see that the upgraded Bratwurst 43 round keeps its penetration power over distance, whereas the APC sausage falls limp like your tiny dick after only going 500 meters. This means that you are perfectly capable of fucking up any form of Russian bias that you may come across. including but not limited to T10Ms, SU-122-54s, IS-3s, IS-4Ms, and every T-54 and Wombat in existence. Yes, I said wombats. Come at me, Peter. My gun's bigger than yours. So what crew skills should you use to optimize your holocaustic experience? Focus first on getting your reload time down with weapon reloading and leadership. Then focus your crew on vitality and repair, and finally tank driving, targeting and range finding. As for modifications, get parts, tracks, FPE, PZGR43, adjustment of fire, and elevation mechanism. Also, if you are watching this after the release of the Flaming Arrows update, get the trauma kit before getting adjustment of fire or elevation mechanism. As for how you play it, there is two ways. There is the boring correct way, that is, sit back and lob engine block sized bratwursts onto unsuspecting shitviots and democratic scrub lords. Or you can do it the fun incorrect way, which is much like how I play my box tank. It's called Balls Deep mode. In other words, you get in close and support your medium tanks and King Tigers by blasting away enemy tanks at point blank range. However, this only works when you are working with allies that can draw attention away from you and give you time to maneuver into a position to insert your 128mm bratwurst right into their gaping anyway. If you are going to go balls deep mode, focus on the most dangerous enemies to your supporting allies. If you need to take a hit, you can, but you should avoid taking it from big guns as much as possible, especially Russian ones, as they have a tendency to one-shot you. So there you have it, the Jagdtiger, one of my most favorite battle buses of all time. Now that I have thoroughly pissed off Slutty Senpai, who has been requesting the Akmark bullshit forever, I request that instead of watching last week's video, you take a look back in time to my shitty excuse for a box tank review. Also, if you wish to get more updates and chat with me personally, check out my Facebook page in the video description. There I will post updates on the channel and can interact with you guys easier. Also, stop by my Patreon if you feel the need to drop a few bucks to help my poor ass out. See you next time, you scrub lords.